Hey everybody, and welcome to Jingletime 2018. So you have stumbled upon our holiday celebration. It is 12 episodes released from December 21st until January 1st, where we just kind of celebrate life and we have fun in some holiday-themed variety of ways. We play games, we play a little D&D, we watched a really terrible movie for the first 3 episodes that hopefully you have enjoyed. So I just wanted to let you know just what you're getting into. So this could be, because I'm recording this ahead of time, this could be anything from, day 1, day 2. Well, it won't be day 1 through 3, but you have stumbled upon them. I hope you enjoy them, and on to today's episode. Hey, oh God,
sorry.
You cut it off.
My
Hey
bad.
everyone. It's day, God, what the hell day are we even on now? This is day 11, I think,
Yes.
of the 12 days of Jingle Time. We're
Also,
here.
Channel 5 News. Reporting live.
And this is a very, very special day of Jingle Time, I believe. This is something that you've been involved with. It's a little interactive segment. This is the second annual Adulties.
Be impressed.
I am impressed. The Adulties are our annual awards show. God, they clap for a long time. Where we kind of we joke about different things, but we get serious, But it's a time to really pat ourselves on the back, to pat everyone on the back, really. And they get it. Yeah, they get it, y'all. It's just a time to really reflect on the last year and what it's meant to us. And yeah, it is funny, y'all. You're right. We give out awards.
Oh, God, it's getting louder.
It is
Hey.
getting louder. Hey,
That was a lot.
that was a lot. I love you though. Is it the Microsoft Word sound when you beat a game? So yeah, it's the second annual Adulties, and so what these are awards that Chris and I give our opinion on. No real award is given. No one really wins because we give different answers usually.
And the adulty sound really inappropriate.
Those are the porno awards. But this is just our award show. We give out our own personal awards, not as a show. And a few of these we had listener awards in the listener's choice category. So
Yay.
we are going to move on to our first award. Are you ready?
I think this is the only one I didn't actually come up with something for.
You gonna talk into the microphone?
Sorry.
God, my God.
Sorry. Yeah, I think that
You okay, bud?
if I'm being fully transparent, got a text and I really got distracted by it. I apologize. I'm good. I am ready
Okay.
to record.
We've been recording. As
I know.
you know.
Everyone's
listening. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the first award is for our biggest highlight of the year. Just personally or as a show, it's really up to you. Because there is a category later on that is the biggest milestone for the show. But this is just our biggest highlight of the year. So the highlight of 2018 for us. So Christopher,
Yeah.
what was your highlight of 2018?
That's difficult because I feel like I've had a bunch of kind of exciting things happen and some sucky things too, but like this is going to sound really dumb, but for someone who has known the struggle that me and Kate have had with this, Stephen, we now are able to get our dog Augie to pretty consecutively eat, we've had him for many, many years now, and he is one of the least food motivated dogs anyone has ever seen, and on a regular basis, sometimes we can't get him to eat for days, and there's like nothing wrong with him. He just is very picky. And finally, we have a really stupid system where we figured it out to where like he is eating consistently. And so that sounds dumb, but like it is a highlight when you spend as much time as me and my wife have of trying to convince a dog to eat food.
Right.
And so because of that, I'm going to call that a big win.
That's your highlight of the year?
It's, welcome to how really crazy my life gets. My dog eats.
Wild and crazy times. For me, personally, it was really the whole weekend that we spent in Atlanta. But personally, it was the last day when I didn't have to see Chris.
Yes, it was my
I didn't
highlight
see
too.
you, but I did see you that morning. But it was the last day. Katie and I got day passes to Dragon Con, and I sat in a line for 3.5 hours, but I got to shake Travis McElroy's hand and say hey and
Give me your money. No, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I mugged Travis
I
McElroy.
mugged Travis McElroy. No, I told him, thank you for everything he did, and he was just like, oh, cool. And I don't think he recognized me, and then I gave him a sticker, and he was like, dude! And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, cool. And as I was walking away, he's like, yeah, let me know if you want. I'll come back sometime. I was like, yes, please.
Here's 7 more stickers.
I only had one. Damn it.
You get a sticker. You get more stickers.
Everyone gets a sticker. Yeah, so that would be my highlight of the year. It was a good year.
I think that's a real good highlight.
All right, Christopher.
Oh, actually, I have one more highlight.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
I need to. A good friend of ours had a baby.
I figured that was going to be your highlight.
Yeah, it really was. That was probably the other big thing for me. And I was able to start being okay around babies, which has always been something that I've always been very afraid of. And so I don't know. So that's the other highlight for me.
They built a cookout near my house, so that's no.
I mean, my first one was my dog ate.
That's fair.
So yeah.
That's fair. Awesome. Well, congrats to them on their babyage. So the next category.
Well, I'm thanking you, and it's not my baby. I apologize.
Well, isn't it though?
It's my baby now.
It's always been your baby.
Oh my gosh.
Do they know?
I gave birth to it. I gave it life.
Oh God. I'm scared.
Stop.
We're gonna move on to the next category, which is our favorite new podcast. Now, this doesn't mean that the podcast has to be new to the world. The podcast that is new to us this year, that was our favorite one, that really stuck with us, and I know exactly where Chris is going with this.
So you can go first if you like.
Mine is informational. It is a scripted informational one. It came out last year called Inside Psycho, and it is a breakdown done in a really cool and unique way of going behind the scenes of the making of Psycho and the things that influenced it. And they also did, the same guy did one, Mark Ramsey. Same guy did a series on Inside the Exorcist and Inside Jaws. And it was really, really cool. So I had to pick one, and Inside Psycho was the first one. It's the one that I liked the movie the most. I mean, Jaws is great and Exorcist is great, but Psycho's a classic. And so
Interesting.
Yeah, so Inside Psycho, it was it's really good. If you haven't listened to it, I don't know how, but it's been out for a while. Apparently I missed the boat, but it's really good.
My podcast is very easy, and that's how to get your dog to eat. No, I'm joking. But if that would have helped.
This adulting, isn't it?
No, it's actually very excited. This person was able to become a friend to us through the show by coming on literally, like a month ago or something like that.
Yeah, just about.
So, and that's not another D&D podcast. It is just so funny, and all of them on that show are very, very wonderful people. And although I've only met one of them personally, they're just great all the way around. So even if you do not like Dungeons or Dragons, or you have no idea why you would think you would be interested in that, I promise you, it is a comedy podcast through and through, and it is so funny.
It's so good, y'all. I haven't listened yet. It's
know,
honestly kind of becoming a bit,
a joke, yeah.
that I haven't heard this show, and I have it on my iPod because I'm old school and I download podcasts.
You're gonna regret it once you finally start getting into it and realizing how long you waited.
Well, I'll just have so much more to go back and binge, though. So the next one I picked because I knew it'd be hard for Chris, because we talked about on a past episode, you're not a big reader. You like to read.
That's true.
But you just don't read much. And you said it's because you read slow. And I read slow too. So I haven't read too many books this year. But I wanted to pick a book recommendation for the year. Again, the book does not have to be from 2018, but a book that we read this year that really stuck out to us and something we would recommend people go check out. So what do you got?
You'll be surprised. This is a very different type of book. This is like, I found it more recently and have been flying through it, or I flew through it. It's called Persuasion. So it's a nonfiction book, but if anyone is at all interested in like sociology and like psychology, it's just a really, really interesting thing about how we are influenced and how we can also like influence ourselves in positive ways, and also how to kind of protect yourself from someone influencing you in other, like it's a really, really good book. And
Cool.
there's, I mean, whether you're interested in it for psychology, some people probably for like business, some people probably do it for like self-interest, whatever it might be. It's just super interesting, and it's a really easy read. And I flew through it.
I broke the rules and I picked two.
That's all right.
Because one of them, I had a feeling that most people would be like, meh, even though both of them people will probably be like, meh. So these are two very specific to my personality, which are things that I love: comic books and history. So one is like a historical book, and the other one is a comic. So first, the comic. It's been out for years now, but Deadly Class by Rick Remender. It is one that I honestly had picked up, and I had like the 6 or 7 volumes that are out, but I had never actually gotten into reading them. And so essentially the whole story behind this book is, and it's being made into a television show that premieres in January. So I'm pretty excited about that. But it is essentially a high school for assassins. Picture Hogwarts, but teaching people how to kill people.
Interesting.
And it's a really interesting, like the way, and it takes place in the 80s, and the way it portrays things like race and socioeconomic class and how those play into the school. It's a really good read. It's fun at times. It's also not fun at times. It's pretty dark, but it's a good read. So if you haven't read Deadly Class, check that out. The other one, big history nerd, also pretty depressing.
Highlights, the magazine.
Yeah. The Indifferent Stars Above by Daniel James Brown. So this is a book about the Donner Party, which is, I know, everyone's favorite, most uplifting topic. I read the book after they focused on this book for their research for the Donner Party episodes of Last Podcast on the Left. And they kept recommending the book, and they kept recommending the book. And the Donner Party is something that historically, like, really gets in my head. Like, it's super harrowing and, like, terrifying.
Yeah.
And so, like, reading the really, like, in-depth accounts of that was, like, hard to do at parts, but also, like, really fascinating for, like, what a human being will do to survive. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So here I am to bring you all down. Yeah, that's what I do.
Who is impressed by the fact that us, two people who are often complete morons, picked 3 very serious books?
Yes, we did. Because they're important.
It's true.
So this one's really important too. Song of the year. And this does have to be a 2018 song.
That's okay.
So best new song of the year, Christopher.
This is difficult because I had 2 that I really, really liked.
No Tears Left to Cry, Ariana Grande.
No.
It's so good.
Here's mine. You just want attention. You just have my heart.
We're going to get copyright strike. Careful.
I love Charlie Puth. I'm just going to go and say it. I don't know if he's a good guy or not, but all I can say is that freaking music. I, all of the time, just go around just like pelvic thrusting to that song. And I sing it pretty consistently. So it has to be that one.
Charlie Puth lost me when he did the depressing song from
Sure.
from Fast and the Furious.
Sure.
Was it 7 or 8?
7.
Yeah, the
that was like one of his first popular songs though.
It's so sad.
But yeah, I mean, but you talked about my other song I really, really like was Havana.
Oh, so good.
I went back and forth, but it really just came down to I sing attention on a stupid amount of. Yeah, I'm not speaking words.
It's okay.
But yeah, so it's that one without a doubt for me.
I was going to pick a pop song at first because God is a Woman. It's so good. It's so good, y'all. I also really just love Ariana Grande, but sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, not sorry. Just like Demi Lovato. But I think we can all agree that the song of the year is Baby Shark.
See,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if I say it made such a comeback.
But have you heard the R&B version of Baby Shark?
Yes, I have.
Oh my God, I love it so much. I listen to it all the time, and it makes Katie so mad because she's a high school teacher, so all she hears anymore is Baby Shark. because kids are like obsessed with
What
it.
a weird thing to come back.
I'm okay with it. No, my song is a song called Danny, Don't You Know? So
Daddy, don't you know?
that's how it goes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So it is to no
Celtic.
one's surprise.
Him.
Yeah, it's a hymn. No, to no one's surprise, it's a song by Ninja Sex Party. And usually their songs are like, they have a song called Orgy for One. They have a song called Heart Boner. Like usually they're like super sexually explicit, like comedy songs. And this one is still a comedy song, but I talked about it on the show before.
Yeah, I remember that one.
When they did it at their live show last year, but it wasn't released till this year. And it's essentially him singing to his younger self, like, and it's a comedy song, but it's like lines that resonate still. And like, I cried the first time I heard it. Like lines that resonate, like, Danny, don't you know that we're all cool as fuck on the inside? But it's just like, yeah, it sucks. Like life sucks sometimes, especially being a kid and growing up, but like, you're going to be something. Like it's good. It's
Except for the brother from The Spirit of Christmas, he was not cool on the inside or the outside.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
I didn't like him. And I'll tell you who was good on the outside. It was Daniel,
Oh,
the ghost
Daniel.
from. Oh my God,
Daniel.
my good boy Daniel.
Ooh, anyway.
Oh,
Wow.
let's think about him some more.
Do we have the best movie of 2018? Because maybe that's gonna.
We do.
Also, it was 2015. But
Yeah,
okay.
it's an old one, and it's not best movie. We have favorite movie of 2018 because that's very
right.
different.
That's right.
Okay, so we are going to move on, Christopher. This is something that I know is very near and dear to your heart. The most binge-worthy show of 2018. Chris,
You know what it is.
technically, it doesn't have to be one from 2018.
Fine. I'll give one for 2018, and I'll give one that I discovered in 2018.
The one you discovered in 2018 is
Rizzolian Isles, of course. Of course. I'm not a monster. It's cinematic excellence at its best. But if I'm going to pick something that was created in 2018, I'm going to go with a show, Single Parents. I don't know if you've watched it or not.
It's very good.
It is so heartwarming and so funny, and just I love every time I watch it.
Of those newer shows, I've been watching Splitting Up Together a lot. And it's got really bad ratings and reviews, but I like it. I think it's cute. It's just a cute show.
Yeah. So that's my two.
That's not my answer. The one that Chris and I are going to watch together pretty soon next year was my most binge-worthy show of this year, and that's A Haunting at Hill House.
Oh, God.
I have watched horror for a long time, and it's very hard to find something that legitimately catches me by surprise. And it's not a scary show per
say
se.
that.
A lot of people are like passing out from the fear, and like, no, like it's depressing, and it's all about mental illness. And it's really, really moving. There's a moment. Y'all, I'm talking episode 8. If you've watched, I know spoilers, but if you've watched the show, there's a moment in episode 8.
I'm scared, and I don't even know what happened.
It was a jump scare, just a jump scare. And I hate jump scares to begin with, but
Yep.
I'm usually pretty good at them. I came off the couch. Like I jumped up in the air because it scared the shit out of me. I thought I was going to die. Like I felt my heart just like explode in my chest.
I didn't know that people could pass out from fear, but that makes it more clear I'm never going to go watch scary movies because I would.
It's so good. It's so good. So Haunting at Hill House. It's hey, it's mental illness related. It's stupid good. Speaking of stupid, our next category. What was your stupidest purchase this year, Chris?
I broke the rules because this, for many people would call this a stupid purchase. I, however, am a huge defender of this purchase. There has been something that I've been wanting for about 4 years now, and you don't even know about it yet.
Okay, I'm trying to think if
You don't know about it.
it's not your soccer net that returns the ball to you.
No. That was a different purchase, different year. But no, my stupidest purchase to others, but in society, but not to myself, is I purchased myself a squatty potty.
No, dude, that's not a stupid purchase.
Oh,
that is a very valid purchase.
It is a true gift.
I'm too poor to pay the $20 for a squatty potty, so I have made a makeshift one at home.
That's what I've been doing for 4 years. And finally, I was given an Amazon gift card, and I was like, you know what? It's time, baby.
I'm so jealous.
And let me just tell you, the squatty potty is higher than I expected.
Yes, because you got to squat.
Oh,
And you have long legs though.
That's true. It's true. Either way, though, y'all, I love it.
I first
love
used a
it.
squatty potty at Josh Hallmark's house, actually, of Our
Oh, that's
Americana and
nice.
the Karen and Ellen letters. I used it this year, And I had never, I was like, oh, I get it. Okay. And then I used one. And my God.
It's amazing.
It's a game changer. Like,
Yeah.
that is a game changer. Like, it's changing the way we all poop.
Now, it's startling.
Yes. The first time I used it, I was like, oh, God.
You're like, I don't even know how to do this exactly. But
it's also like
it's so much easier to poop.
And I felt so much more comfortable and like at home pooping. Like I was like, oh.
I know. And yeah, we won't keep talking about this, but go and get one. Squatty Potty, if you want to sponsor this show, hell yeah. I want a Squatty Potty at every toilet that I could possibly have to use the bathroom at.
Everyone, tag Squatty Potty on Twitter and try to get them to sponsor this show. We will talk about Squatty Potty forever. And hey, Squatty Potty.
12 days of potty.
Yeah, we'll change it next year. Hey, Squatty Potty, send me one of those because I don't have one.
Squatty Potty, I want one in any bathroom that I have to be around. So work,
Just
families'
every bathroom.
houses, restaurants. I'll just have one that I carry with me.
They should be part of like building code from now on, that you just have a built-in Squatty Potty built up.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So
my stupidest purchase was stupid because of the financial burden that I took on doing it for a child's play thing. Katie and I pulled the trigger on a Nintendo Switch. And you want to talk about a game changer?
yeah.
Dude, first off, you literally changed the games. No, oh my God, it was so good. I was like, okay, Nintendo system, whatever. And then I got it.
Have you played Towerfall?
Not on my
You need to.
Switch. I played it on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch, it's difficult, but it's fun.
Yeah, we've what have we got now? We've got, of course, the new Pokemon game, which I have put like 40 hours into. I love this thing. Super Mario Party.
That's a fun one. I
I
played
get
it.
people over for it. We got Mario versus Rabbids, Mario Odyssey, basically all the Mario spinoffs. I really want to get that Octopath Traveler. It's a JRPG. Anyway, I could talk games all day, but I spent just too much money on a credit card to get a Nintendo Switch, and I've used it a lot, and I love it. But that was my stupidest purchase of 2018. So, while we're still in pop culture, what's your favorite movie of 2018, Christopher?
This one was incredibly easy for me. It's Black Panther.
Okay, that was up there for me.
I mean, for so many different reasons.
Looking at Michael B. Jordan the whole time.
That too, but like excluding the other like type of real things that it like addresses.
Oh yeah,
it's just an incredibly beautiful movie, but also it's really cool when you can be surprised by anything when it comes to movies. And they're really cool like design choices and like the aesthetic and just the architecture, everything in general. It was more of just, it was something that I hadn't seen before.
The actress that played Shuri that came out of nowhere and is so good.
Yeah, all the way around. For me, it had to be just because I was legitimately shocked at how much I enjoyed it, and I'm not even like a big comic book person, so it was amazing.
Cool. Mine this year was one that Chris will never watch, but it was A Quiet Place, which was directed by John Krasinski.
I had so many people wanting me to watch that. There's no way in the world I could.
It's phenomenal as a movie, but I get
speaking of something unique and different.
Yeah, you want to talk about tension though. Like it builds tension in a way I've never seen in a movie. So essentially, if you don't know, the whole movie, for the most part, until the last probably act of the movie, due to they need the conflict to happen.
Yeah.
It's a post-apocalyptic world. The creatures cannot see, but they have super hearing. And so it is about a family fighting to survive in this world. And the majority of the movie has subtitles and they use American Sign Language. And it's so cool of just this quiet movie. And like, I didn't go see it in the theater specifically because I was worried there would be like kids in there. And like, I watched it at our friend's house. And when I was watching it, I was like, all three of us, it was one of our roommates from college and his wife, who's also a very dear friend of ours.
What a bad movie to fart in, though.
Right.
That'd have been
scare the hell out of everyone. Yeah, we were sitting there and we honestly, there were parts where we're like, can we just whisper a little bit to break the tension?
Yeah.
Because it was so stressful. But it's fantastic. It elicited something in me that I haven't had a movie do in a long time. It's unique. They're talking about making a sequel, which I can see the way they set up for it kind of. And I would hope that John Krasinski is
all
super
noise this
involved.
time.
Yes, it's just it's never quiet.
It's like avant-garde, just like 7 layers of sound on each
It's just a
other.
loud ass place. Oh my god!
So Chuck E. Cheese.
They just film a Chuck E. Cheese. It's an hour and a half of a kid playing like the whack-a-mole game.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my god! All right, well, we're getting into show-related things. Mm-hmm. All right, so this one we have a listener choice for, but I want to get our choices first. So, Chris, favorite game we played on the show this year?
It's not even close.
What is it?
After an entire year of doing whatever I could to resurrect this. The fact that we have found something that people don't completely hate, a.k.a. Noise Boys Theater, I didn't have a choice.
It's good.
Like, it's more of just my hard work and hope that maybe one day it could be something.
It will be something. It is something.
I don't even know if it's my favorite game. It's just, I'm just so happy that it finally happened.
You worked through it in a beautiful way.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
so proud of you.
That's mine.
Mine is the one with the catchiest theme song, and that's Human Thesaurus.
That's really, I've enjoyed that one.
I've had so much fun with that game. It's so stressful. Mm-hmm. It's so stressful, but we need to do that game more. Like, I love that game. And I do have our top 3 games from the listeners.
Ooh, okay.
So, coming in, and remember, this isn't percent of the voting on here because there were other games that didn't make the cut because we listed all our games.
Yeah.
But these were the top 3. Coming in with 1% of the vote
Oh, gosh.
is Human Thesaurus.
1%?
1% of the vote.
Wow.
Coming in second at 22% of the vote, Rad Libs.
Yeah.
And the undisputed king that we had no problem coming in with 59% of the vote was Too Fast, Too Trivia, of
That's
course.
what I said.
It always is.
Yeah, I understand.
It will be forever. Because y'all basic. So you don't love the nuance of Human Thesaurus.
Or Noise Boys Theater.
You're not cultured enough to
We are
like
noise
Boys
thespians.
Theater. Oh, God. So, Chris, I realized when I made this category, you may not be able to participate in it. I can't. Oh, no, you did. We did go to something this year together. Favorite event that we attended for the podcast?
I mean, for me, is it the only event I 100% participated in?
I think so this year.
Yeah,
I
either
kind of
way,
backed you into a corner.
Either way, it doesn't really matter because I would have picked this anyway. And that's when we were able to go to Orlando. That was fun for Podfest.
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 Podfest 2018.
Y'all, I made a bunch of new friends.
Oh, including Sarah Werner, who has become a very dear friend of ours.
And Sarah, I love you dearly, but I have to stop talking about you for a second because I met William fucking Hung. And I met the driver of Gravedigger, the monster truck.
Thank you for calling him the driver of Gravedigger, because you just referred to him as Gravedigger the whole time.
Well, I mean, he really is. I met them. I had a random massage that they just...
Mine hurt.
Yeah, mine did kind of hurt too, but still, it was for free.
I had never had a massage. I remember asking you, like, is it supposed to hurt like that? And you were like, no.
No, it was not good. But then...
There was a cheesecake fridge?
That's what I was going to say. Y'all, there was a cheesecake fridge and little mason jar things, and we had a bunch of them, and it was good.
It sounds like we may be going back to Podfest 2019.
That would be fun.
March,
that would be fun.
If there's not a cheesecake fridge,
then we're turning around.
Yeah.
That's in our rider.
We don't speak unless there's cheesecake.
It's a rule to live by, really.
Yeah, for me, it was CrimeCon. Mm-hmm. It was CrimeCon, and I've been to, I went to RumiCon, I went to Podfest, I went to CrimeCon, I went to kind of podcast movement, but not really.
Kind of.
It was more networking.
Netflix and chill is what it was.
Yeah, I was Netflixing and chilling with
every podcast.
A lot of hosts. Yeah.
Hey, Ira Glass, come on, the water's warm.
God. And as much as I loved, like, I was picking for just the sheer amount of people I got to meet, because the thing is, when we went to I went to Podcast Movement. I shared an Airbnb with Hannah from Boozy Movies, formerly Film Roast, and I shared it with. My brain just stopped. It was Josh, of course, because Josh and I spent like the whole summer together.
Yeah, you did.
It was Josh from Our Americana, Karen Ellen Letters, Playlist, True Crime Bullshit, and then it was also Emily from the The Story Behind, who just released a book. Please go read it.
Ooh.
Called The Story Behind, in case you were wondering. That was super fun, but man, CrimeCon, I got to meet a lot of people that we've had on the show and that we've known for a while. I had brunch with Robbie of fucking Chaudry before we ever had her on the show, and I died inside in a good way. It's where I first met Em and Christine and talked to them, and they were like, who is this kid? Now they've become good friends.
It's the first time you also met our friends at Wine and Crime.
Yeah, it was the first time I actually met Wine and Crime in person. We had all of them on the show, and Amanda and I had become pretty good friends. I mean, it's where we got our matching tattoos.
Yeah.
It was a fun event. Yeah. So that was me.
Makes
and I
sense.
met so many other people. I'm not trying to like leave people off because there were just so many.
To be fair, I didn't meet anyone at that, so I'm not leaving anybody off.
Yeah, I met so many past guests. I mean, Charlie, Justin. If I try, no, I'm not going to do it because if I try to name everybody, then I'll leave somebody. So I'm just going to say I met a lot of wonderful
A guy named
people.
Stuart.
Yeah, dude named Stuart. He was a pretty hot guy. What? Anyway, okay, so favorite new content that we've done this year. Like the new thing we've been putting out. What do you think about this? I mean, there's not many options.
For me, it's Real Talk.
Yeah.
I
Which I will say, I would like to state right now. There is no Real Talk at the beginning of December. There wasn't a Real Talk at the beginning of November. We had some issues with scheduling. And then the beginning of December, we had another last minute issue with scheduling. And so we have a Real Talk. The Real Talk for January is tomorrow's episode. We will do a Real Talk that'll be just the two of us chatting about the last year and our hopes for the new year. So there is a Real Talk in January. We have missed a couple months. I am sorry about that.
Yep.
It's been a few months.
Yeah.
So I took on another job. Chris knows that. So, but we'll be back next year. Real Talk every first Monday.
So yeah, I mean, we've had some other fun things and segments we've done, but for me, it has to be Real Talk just because it means something more than just the goofs that we do.
Right. And I'm biased for mine. But it's something I've really enjoyed doing. So really the only new things we've been doing this year as far as regular content are the Real Talk episodes, the podcast recommendations that we do every week, and really what's branched out into regular recommendations and the bonus content on Patreon.
Yep.
And a lot of people ask, like, where's Chris on the bonus content? Where are other people? It's very hard to get out a weekly episode of bonus content by myself. So let alone when we have to get other people involved and I work... It's official now. I work 4 jobs. So it's very difficult to do that. And so I hope people understand and are okay with the fact that usually the bonus content is just me. But in an effort to come up with something for me to do, I started Steven's movie adventure. And whether or not people are enjoying it, I don't know. But I'm enjoying doing it. It's just fun to sit down. I'm going through all the movies I own, digital and physical. And it's really fun to just sit down and chat about a movie that I either haven't seen and that I just had a copy of that I bought because that's what I used to do, or one that I've loved forever and doing themed months and stuff. Like this month has been holiday movies and wintertime movies, and it's just been fun.
Yeah.
So for me, it's that. We do have listener choice on this coming in at a measly 1%.
Human the source.
It's Steven's movie adventure.
Oh, no.
No one likes it. No, well, they only got to pick one. 14% went to the recommendations we do every week, but 83% went to Real Talk. So hopefully that is something that is really resonating with people, and we enjoy doing it. So we've got some people lined up for next year. We just, like I said, we got a little hectic with the schedule. Oh, no, Steven's movie adventure got 3%. What? Bear, bear, bear. I'm making it now. And then this one. I had to type out every option on that poll. There were a lot of options.
You typed every option out?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
So this one is the favorite episode title of the year. And we polled listeners on this one, too. I have their top 5 here, but I want to know your favorite episode title this year. What do you got?
Yeah, I went back and forth.
Me too.
But the one I decided to go with was Woke Daddy. And,
Woke Daddy?
And just because it went from being a fun thought about Don't Wake Daddy to just a woke daddy. Speaking of woke daddies, Daniel from
He was a woke daddy.
I mean, actually, he wasn't because he's from a different time. He had some problematic stuff, but over time he could be a woke daddy. So yeah, woke daddy, just because it's funny on different levels.
It's beautiful, and I love him. Daniel. I thought we were talking about Daniel still.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
For me, it was feline gun safety.
That's a good one.
That was easily my favorite episode title because I remember just the conversation we had with Lauren Shippen sitting there and talking about how to train your cats for gun safety. Was a really, really fun conversation. So that one for me, when I looked at it, was hands down my favorite title.
Sure.
That doesn't mean my favorite episode. Just was my favorite title. Looking back at the titles, I was like, I like that, and that's including Butthole Connection because that
was my second choice.
That was very close to me. Okay, so we have the top 5. So coming in with 0.5%, because remember how many options there were.
Yeah, there's a lot,
and for people to choose. Coming in with 0.5% is our number 5 pick, which is Mr. Johnson's Happy Snacks.
Oh yeah,
with Courtney Enlow.
That's a good one.
I forgot about that one until I saw the voting. I was like, oh my God, I love that episode. And, stay tuned. Maybe Courtney Enlow will be back very, very soon. What? Huh?
She's a spirit. We'll have to fall in love with her, I guess.
We all already have. America has in a way. Anyway, coming in at number 4 with 1% of the vote was our episode with Megan Hess, which was the Shepsy Zone.
Sure.
Which that's another one that I forget the title, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did go on a rant about how we do weddings in the South.
Yep, I forgot about that.
So if you want that Shepsy, hit me up. That sounds, no. Okay. Coming in at number 3 with 11% of the vote, our episode with Julia Morizawa, Woke Daddy.
Woo! There we go.
Coming in at number 2 with 20% of the vote, our episode with Lauren Shippen, Feline Gun Safety.
Nice.
And coming in with what in this category, with how many options there were, is a sweeping victory.
Yeah.
27% of the vote is Kitchen Bibles, which was our most recent episode with, and that's why we drink.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. I forgot about that.
Wow, so, Butthole Connection didn't make it on.
Butthole Connection didn't make it. It was voted for, but I only took the top 5 because at that point I'm getting into like third percentages and
yep.
My brain doesn't do math, y'all.
I understand.
So these are kind of more, these last 3 awards are going to be more sentimental things for us. So what do you think for you was the biggest milestone that we had as a podcast this year?
It's got to be the same one for both of us, right?
I mean, I would assume so, but I'm gonna see what you said.
It's our sweet, sweet boys.
Yes, it is our sweet, sweet boys.
Having two of them on there and be able to meet people that mean a lot to us and have, I don't know, it's just exciting to be able to see people that you look up to and care about what you do, and care about the same mission that we have with mental health. And so for me, it's that.
Yeah, it was for me too. It was, we're finally getting guests that we had a pipe dream at the beginning that, oh my God, maybe one day we could talk to one of the McElroy brothers or something like that. And I emailed them when we had we had no listeners. We had 2 episodes out. I was like, hey, do you want to come our show? Yeah. And I never heard back. And then all of a sudden, a year and a half later, it happened. So for me, it was the same thing.
I will say, you know what my hope is next year? That we have the real biggest accomplishment. And that's that we finally passed Steve Harvey.
Okay. So for those of you listening that don't know about this, our goal since we started this podcast, well, no, not really, but since the first time we got on the iTunes charts.
It probably was a goal since we started this podcast we didn't know yet.
Is the first time we got on the iTunes charts, we topped out at number 121 in comedy. We have since been higher, but we still never achieved that great goal, which was the first time we were 120. Steve Harvey was 119.
Yeah, we're not even trying. Our goal is not about getting number 1 of anything.
Yes,
ours is specifically to be number 1 in the race between us and Steve Harvey.
His show was that, and so we had a pretty good shot back up into the low 80s, 70s, in comedy, and then all of a sudden, I looked at Steve Harvey was doing real well that week, and so we still haven't passed Steve. Write those ratings and reviews subscribe. Tell everybody to subscribe, y'all. We need to do this.
Go to Steve and just give him 1 star. No, I'm joking. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
He's actually...
Well, is he a good guy? We don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to make that bold claim.
Him and his son, or his sons, are, what do we say, the Harvey boys?
The Harvey boys. They solve mysteries together. It's great. Oh, show me callbacks. All right, so next up is our biggest realization of 2018. Personal, show, whatever you want. So what is something you realized this year that was like...
So the thing I'm going to say is a personal realization, and I genuinely think that like it can almost be understated because it's said so often. It almost just feels like fake by this point. But I'm going to explain what I mean. Like, and that's life is short, and really what it comes down to is like, I mean, we know this. We're getting to an age now to where it's happening to more people that we've known and been a part of it, and I think just that reality of, I mean, for both of us, saying like we know we need to do a better job of taking care of ourselves, of not like living the most that we can in the sense of I'm going to go and run 12 miles and I'm going to go and do the whole bucket list, but more of just saying like, just in those moments where things are shitty, just being able to be grateful of, life is short. And like I said, it's something to where it is, I mean, if I was hearing myself, I'd probably just be like, roll my eyes. 'Cause like, yeah, I know, but it's just sometimes when you're reminded, through a lot of different things that have happened to both of us this year. It's just something to where it's just really made me think about what's important and be grateful for the things I have. So that's my serious answer.
Yeah. When you said cliche, I was going to say, and his biggest realization this year was love is patient. Love is kind. No.
It takes a village.
When in Rome. Am I right?
Yep.
No, mine this year was both personal and podcast related. And that was, we can do this.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this thing.
Yep.
And for the first year, I was also convinced we could make this show work, but I was working myself to a point where I was unhappy. And I was hitting some burnout pretty quick on the amount of work I'm doing. And we're still doing a lot of work for the show, which has gotten harder as I've added multiple jobs this year. 3 of my 4 jobs are new this year. And that's been really tough. But at the same time, like, I had the realization of, we missed Real Talk. And I don't want to make that a regular thing. But at the same point, I'm not going to beat myself up, because I do believe that the people that are listening to this right now, who are committed, who really care about us and care about this show, aren't going to jump ship because I couldn't get something done. Because mental health, I mean, that's our main focus, whether or not it's always clear with our jokes and stuff. That's what we're here for. And I think people know that. And so I have to take better care of myself. And so my realization was, we can do this, but this can't be all I do.
Yeah.
I have to have a life. I was not taking care of myself as well. And we'll talk a little bit about this in the Real Talk. But I wasn't taking care of myself as well as I could have, or as much as I could have. And I have not been the best husband this year. And that really bugs me. And so, for me, it's this realization of, while I can do this and we can do it together, and we're doing better than I think both of us ever thought we would.
Yeah.
At the same time, I can't let this be all I do. Even if one day this is my job, I still have to have a life. Mm-hmm. And I kind of forgot that last year. So, well, last but not least, best mental health decision that you made all year. Mm-hmm. Watching that movie?
Yeah. No, I would say on a similar, from kind of what you're talking about, I had officially made a decision towards the end of last year that I was going to leave specifically a group that I've been working with for a while, and I felt really, really torn about it. But I told myself I'd think about it, and so I didn't actually really make that decision. And then probably about February or March, I just realized that it was weighing on me to where I was not able to help in the way I wanted to, and it was I was doing no good for them or myself. And so being able to take a step back, even though I most certainly did not want to, in order to kind of do that realization you're saying of sometimes if you're not being able to be a good spouse, a good family member, a good person, a good caring for yourself, then it's just you're not gonna be able to care for anything else as well. And so making that decision was immediate relief off my shoulders, and I'm really glad, because a lot of other things have kind of been added on, but but it's made it possible to be able to do what I need to do. So that's probably my best mental health decision. Oh, and being okay to up my dosages. Yeah. And that's the other one. The combination of the two have been very nice.
Speaking of which, my best mental health decision is upping my dosages. Mm-hmm. It's been wading through the medication changes, mm-hmm. because I think anyone who listens can tell I've had a lot of medication changes this year. I've shifted from multiple types of medication, or multiple actual medications, all the way to different types of meds, to dosages, to all sorts of mix-ups. And we finally, I think, are on something that is working, to the point that I think I talked about it on the show, but maybe I haven't. Like my wife has looked at me and said, like, you're a different person now. Mm-hmm. Like you're you again. Mm-hmm. And she hasn't seen that in, honestly, most of our marriage. She hasn't seen me be the me that I was before. Because, I mean, even before everything that happened with my dad, I was kind of, I was still dealing with the wrong medications and all that, honestly, really since about 2014. Yeah. And so it's been 4 years, but I'm finally, so basically more than our whole marriage. Mm-hmm. But I'm basically now finally, I feel like me again too. It's weird. Mm-hmm. It's weird. And I still have my days with anxiety, but like wading through those medication changes was the best thing I could have done. And when I was doing it, God, I didn't want to do it. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't do this. I'm tired of doing this. I just want the changes to be done. And, you know, it took a lot of willpower, and it took a lot of encouragement from friends and listeners and family. And I finally did it. And at least for now, I'm sure it'll change again in the future, but at least for now, like, I'm in a place where I'm good. And so I think that was, that was my best mental health decision for the year. That and hanging out with my little Bob Ross bobblehead. Mm-hmm. That's his bobble sound. Yeah, it's ASMR Bob Ross, just like
Bob SMR.
Bob SMR. Bob Samar.
Bob Samar.
Hey, Bob, what do you have to say about all this?
Anything that you try and you don't succeed, if you learn from it, it's not a failure.
Thanks, Bob.
Oh, damn, that's perfect.
That worked really well.
It's better than the one where he like has that weird grunt after he talks about squirrels. So that was perfect.
I'm just gonna put a little tree right here. He hulked out a little bit.
I guess I should I conclude with our fancy music again?
Yeah, sure.
Until next time. We'll be back from a commercial break.
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Bye.